In the complex ecosystem of male personalities, there exists a rare breed that defies easy categorization. He's not the loudest in the room, yet his presence is unmistakable. He doesn't seek leadership, yet others naturally look to him for guidance. If you have a friend who consistently operates differently from everyone else, who moves through life with a quiet confidence that can't be taught, you might be witnessing the subtle signs of a Sigma male. Today we're exploring the 7 definitive behaviors that reveal your friend isn't just introverted or shy, he's operating on an entirely different psychological frequency. 1. He's comfortable in solitude, not lonely in it. Watch how your friend handles being alone. While others might grow restless or seek constant companionship, your Sigma friend genuinely enjoys his own company. He doesn't view solitude as punishment, but as opportunity for reflection, for growth, for recharging. When he disappears for days or weeks at a time, he's not depressed or antisocial. He's engaging in what Sigma males call strategic isolation. This is when he does his best thinking, his most creative work, and his deepest self-assessment. He returns from these periods not drained, but energized and full of new insights. His comfort with being alone isn't a rejection of others, but an embrace of himself, a fundamental Sigma trait that most people never develop. This quality allows him to develop a strong sense of self that isn't dependent on external validation or constant social feedback, making him remarkably resilient to the opinions and expectations of others. 2. He listens more than he speaks, but when he speaks, people listen. In group settings, observe your friend's communication patterns. While everyone else is competing for airtime, he's often the quiet observer in the corner. But here's the key distinction. He's not quiet because he has nothing to say. He's quiet because he's processing, analyzing, and understanding the dynamics at play. When he does choose to speak, his words carry disproportionate weight. He cuts through the noise with insights that others missed. He asks questions that get to the heart of the matter. People naturally stop talking and lean in when he speaks, because they sense he's not speaking to hear his own voice, but because he has something meaningful to contribute. This economy of speech is a classic Sigma characteristic that stems from his understanding that words have power and should be used purposefully rather than wastefully. 3. He's unmoved by social validation and status games. Pay attention to how your friend responds to social pressure and status signals. While most people subtly, or not so subtly, seek approval through their clothing choices, career achievements, or social connections, your Sigma friend remains curiously indifferent to these games. He dresses for comfort and function rather than fashion. He pursues projects that interest him rather than those that look impressive on social media. He forms relationships based on genuine connection rather than social advantage. This isn't apathy, it's a profound independence from the validation-seeking behaviors that drive most social interaction. He derives his self-worth from internal standards rather than external approval, making him immune to the social pressures that manipulate others. This quality can sometimes be mistaken for arrogance, but it's actually the opposite. It's the humility of a man who doesn't need to prove anything to anyone. 4. He has a small, carefully curated circle. Look at your friend's social circle. If he's a Sigma male, he likely maintains a very small group of close connections rather than a wide network of acquaintances. Each person in his life has earned their place through demonstrated loyalty, intellectual compatibility, or shared values. He doesn't collect friends for social convenience or professional advantage. Every relationship is intentional and meaningful. If you're in his inner circle, it's because he has consciously chosen you, not because circumstances threw you together. This selective approach to friendship means the connections he does maintain are deep, trustworthy, and enduring, qualities that are increasingly rare in today's world of superficial social networks. His friendships are built on substance rather than convenience, which is why they often withstand the test of time and distance. 5. He solves problems others consider impossible. When challenges arise, watch how your friend responds. While others might panic, form committees, or look for someone to blame, your Sigma friend quietly assesses the situation and begins working on solutions. He has a remarkable ability to bypass conventional thinking and find innovative approaches to complex problems. This stems from his natural tendency to think in systems rather than symptoms, to understand root causes rather than surface manifestations. He doesn't need a team or a cheering section to tackle difficult tasks. He draws on his internal resources and gets to work. His problem-solving approach is methodical, creative, and independent, a combination that often produces results where others have failed. This capability makes him incredibly valuable in crisis situations where clear thinking and decisive action are required. 6. He maintains consistent integrity across all situations. Observe your friend's character when nobody's watching and when everyone's watching. A true Sigma male maintains the same ethical standards, the same behavioral patterns, and the same core identity regardless of who's present or what's at stake. He doesn't become more agreeable around powerful people or more dismissive around those with less status. He treats everyone with the same fundamental respect while maintaining appropriate boundaries. This consistency comes from having a fully formed, self-validated identity that doesn't shift based on social context. In a world of social chameleons, his unwavering integrity stands out as both rare and admirable. This reliability makes him a rock in relationships, someone whose word is his bond and whose character isn't situational. 7. He moves to his own rhythm, regardless of external pressures. Finally, notice the tempo of your friend's life. While most people rush to meet societal deadlines, certain career milestones by certain ages, relationship timelines, lifestyle expectations, your Sigma friend moves at a pace that feels right to him. He makes major life decisions based on internal readiness rather than external expectations. He might change careers at 40, go back to school at 50, or move to a new country on what seems like a whim, but is actually well considered. This independence from societal clocks gives his life a distinctive rhythm that can seem mysterious or unpredictable to others, but makes perfect sense to him. He's not rebelling against expectations. He's simply following his own internal compass. This self-directed approach to life often leads him to unexpected places and achievements that wouldn't have been possible if he'd followed conventional paths. If you recognize these patterns in your friend, understand that you're dealing with a unique type of individual. The Sigma male isn't better or worse than other personality types. He's simply different in ways that our hypersocial, validation-seeking culture often misunderstands. His value isn't in his popularity or visibility, but in his depth, reliability, and unconventional wisdom. He's the friend who won't always say what you want to hear, but will tell you what you need to know. He might not be there for every casual gathering, but he'll be there when it truly matters. And in a world full of noise and performance, that kind of friendship is increasingly precious. Recognizing and appreciating these qualities in your friend can help you understand him better and strengthen your connection, while also learning valuable lessons about independence and authenticity yourself. To understand more about the Sigma mindset and how to strengthen your connection with a Sigma friend, I recommend watching our video, Why Sigma Males Walk Away from Friendship.